have gathered everyone here today to make an important announcement. Perhaps some of you will have heard the news already. I am...
Rebuild the Jade Chamber? That's a huge project!
So the rumors are true. No wonder the price of building materials has gone up so...
The Jade Chamber means a lot to Lady Ningguang. Getting involved...
Lady Ningguang, is there any way we can be of service?
Patience. Since the news made it out a few days ago, I have all... Nevertheless, I do have a few matters The building site has been chosen, and most of the materials have been assembled. They are as follows. Sunset Vermilionite, Wonder Cores, and Adepti Sigils.
Excuse my ignorance, Lady Ningguang. I'm familiar enough with Plostrite, but...
Only sufficiently large pieces of Plostrite, or specifically, Vermilionite, may earn themselves the Sunset moniker. Adepti Sigils serve as a means of integrating the mechanical devices with Although these three items are rare, I trust that with your connections and I take the saying, time is money, more seriously than most. Efficiency is everything. I will pay a generous price for the materials that you find. You may ask me anything, and I will give you an honest...
These things won't be easy to get hold of. But if it means it...
Then it's the deal of a lifetime. Information from Lady Ning...
Haha, what a coincidence! I won't divulge too much, but
No. We better move quickly.
Ningguang's rebuilding the Jade Chamber? This is a huge deal!
So you heard my announcement, did you? What do you think? Interested? Yes. Providing the question...
Really? Ooh, then Pаймon will ask you about how to run it. Then we'll never be short of Mora ever again.
Of course. But how much information I share with... The construction of the Jade Chamber requires a great deal of space. The abandoned mine outside the... I have other business to attend to now. Otherwise, I would gladly... Remember, this is a race against the clock.
Ningguang seems super busy. Come on, we'd better get... First, we gotta get out of Eugene Terrace. Huh? Look! It seems like there's something kind of fish...
Ma'am, you seem like an eminent and distinguished young lady to me. I can see that you're... As it happens, we have some information about the materials...
No, I don't need it.
Don't be like that. Why don't you stand there? Oh, right, yeah.
Did you hear that? They said they had some useful information! Information's just what we need right now! Let's follow them and see what we can find out.
Into the wind.
Let's get it on!
One with nature. Clouds high. The birds come.
For dead meat!
Yeah!
They're not here. Let's keep looking.
Well, will you? Don't worry, we're not bad guys. You give us some Mora, we give.
Boss, I got a bad feeling about this. Look at her, the white hair, the energy she gives off.
So what? She's loaded. How are we ever going to repay those gamblers?
I've already told you. If you still can't grasp...
Come on, ma'am. You seem... It's not about whether you need the info or not, okay? It's about you taking a...
I won't...
No more excuses! Yeah, I saw you. Strolling into Lioli, then Shinyu kiosk, then Wanmin restaurant. Same... How could you afford to be so wasteful if you weren't from a rich family?
Master warned me not to lay a hand on... But here we are. Perhaps...
Boss, I'm telling you.
What are you afraid of? We're just selling information. It's not illegal. If she lays a finger on us, all the better. We'll sue her.
Oh, you again.
Millilith? What are the Millilith doing here?
Silence! How dare you threaten...
No, don't.
Shenhe,
Shenhe?
my name.
Oh, so your name's Shenhe. Pаймон...
I've heard about you two before. I could have dealt with it myself, though. I suspect...
You can't do that. This is Liyue Harbor. There are...
laws. No.
Really? So how exactly...
That would be my stomach growling.
She's so honest. Wait, that's right. They said you went around all the rest. Then of course you're still hungry.
Chingson, glaze lily, violet grass. These are my usuals. Medicine...
Kinda hard to explain. Anyway, Boo Boo Pharmacy's not far away. After all, you... Do you think Shenhe might be an adeptus? It seems like it's her first time in Liyue Harbor, and she doesn't seem to get how things work here. If she is an adeptus, that would explain everything. Where does she fit in with the other adepti, though? Paimon's super curious.
Are you here to buy some herbs? I do hope you brought your...
Chingson, glaze lily, and violet grass, please. Half a pound of each.
What kind of prescription is this? Sounds more like a lunch order. Oh, here you go. That's everything.
Thank you.
She's really...
My hunger has now abated. Thank you. Rather awful. Though they were not completely devoid of sweet fragrance. After consuming...
So, how come you chow down on... If Paimon had enough Mora, Paimon would go to the fanciest restaurant...
Because I'm not sure whether I will remake the food of the mortal realm is most delicious. But should I return to the mountains, yearning for sampling each dish in order to appreciate its taste is enough.
Return to the mountains.
Enough about me. What?
Oh, right! Paimon almost forgot! We came and now we're probably...
I see.
Yep! You get to ask Ningguang, and were you interested in the
I came for the rebuilding of the Jade Chamber, but until this... However, you have shown me your kindness, and I would now...
Wow! You really don't... But having an Adeptus help out will make things...
Then let's not delay. I have a plan.
Great! Paimon bets this is gonna be the awesomest plan
I am not sure whether, or to what extent, we simply need to dispose of everyone who is currently...
Veto! That is not acceptable!
Really? But I hear that competition is in essence about conflict.
Look, we want to win this competition. Sunset Vermilionite, Wonder Course, and Adepti Sigil.
I was wondering who I could hear arguing over there. So...
Baijiu?
Lady Ningguang wishes to purchase a large batch of wound dressing. We're running low at the store, so I came out to fetch the ingredients personally.
Huh? How come Lady Ningguang needs so much?
I'm not too sure. I did hear she's looking to rebuild the Jade Chamber, maybe for its first aid on site? Oh, and she also borrowed Chi-Chi, meaning Boo Boo.
No, we've got other stuff to do. Well, you...
Ah, the variety of plostrite used in the Jade Chamber, yes? There is some mention of it in the Seven Mountain Treatises. As far as the records show, virtually all Sunset Vermilionite in existence has been mined and taken possession of.
Okay then, let's go ask at the Fey. Thanks, Baiju.
You're quite welcome. Good luck to you all. And
Follow the wind.
Master Xingqiu, thank goodness you're finally—
Oh? Why do I detect—
The guild has had a whole string of strange orders in recently. Your father gave me specific instructions to ask you to—
I see. Have someone sort the orders by type for now.
Oh, how wonderful. Thank you, Master.
Hey, Xingqiu! Glad you're here. We want to ask you for some information.
Traveler, Paimon, please wait a moment. Shu, I need to entertain some guests. Please continue—
Understood, Master Xingqiu. Then I will leave you in peace.
I wasn't counting on finding you here today. What's going on?
Xingqiu, have you ever heard—
Oh, I see. So you've entered late—
As well?
The truth is, the Feiyun Commerce Guild is in possession of some Sunset Vermilionite. We are holding it on behalf of someone who has asked us to put it up. At the end of the day, it all comes down to supply and demand. In this case, I'm guessing the final
500 million!
Honestly, I would recommend that you don't bother bidding on this.
But without
Don't panic. I don't suppose you ever heard of—
Who?
Sea Gazer was once very close to Mountain Shaper. But if I am not mistaken, he has already passed— Yes, precisely. I didn't know anyone else knew about him. According to records of drifting clouds, Sea Gazer once built an abode to store his rarest and most— After Sea Gazer passed, the abode was abandoned. Luckily, I came into possession of a stack of folk history books just recently. They make some oblique references to this lost abode.
That's great! But wouldn't it be a little, you know,
You needn't worry. As far as I understand, Sea Gazer was very open-minded. I have not heard of Sea Gazer being described in this way before. May I— Just a rumor I heard out in the mountains. All right then, let's— There's something about this young lady that Oh, I almost forgot. Adepti abodes tend to have very ingenious designs, especially when it comes to their—
Okay, we will be. Let's see. Xingqiu said it should be around here, but Paimon doesn't see anything.
This place was hidden using a special Adepti art.
Wow, that's amazing! Yep, let's take another look around. Hey, look! Is that a new Sealy over there? The Sealy.
This will be interesting.
Just what will we come across this time?
What? Weren't we at a water fountain? Oh, so many clouds.
I believe this is, with any luck, the sunset vermilion.
Really? Let Paimon see. Look, it's gone, and now that Paimon takes a closer look, the rocks and trees here don't—
These are not real clouds. They are the product. If we want to go down, we must first destroy them.
All right, then let's do it.
I sense the presence of monsters in this place.
Chia.
Take your true form! Unleash!
Into the wind.
Terra Smash!
One with nature.
It appears that we've been taken for intruders. This time, why not allow me to take care of this? Cryo Incarnate! Transfiguration!
Time to go. The wind knows me.
Take your— The core of the mechanism is exposed. Now's our chance. My will embodied!
This moment will be frozen.
Look alive! Ha!
Whoa! We're gonna fall! Is everyone okay? Look! Vasilia's disappeared beneath the clouds again!
It looks like we need to go further down. But before that, let's destroy the guard mechanisms on this level first. My will embodied!
The wind knows me.
Gloves off! Take your true form! My will embodied!
One with nature. The clouds hide. The birds call.
Cryo Incarnate! Buckle up! Hi!
Into the wind.
Take your truth!
Otherwise, that could have ended very differently. Hey! Huh. Something looks different about this stone wall. Let's take a closer look.
Into the wind. As one with wind and cloud.
Manifest! Transfiguration! By ordinance divine! Take your true form!
Oh, so sorry.
You're dead meat!
One with nature.
In your dreams!
The wind knows me. One with nature. Fallen leaves. Adorn my...
Let's get it on!
The wind knows me.
Do your master's bidding! My will embodied!
One with nature. As one with wind and cloud. The wind knows me.
You asked for it!
Fallen leaves. Adorn my... Don't get frostbite. To dust!
Cryo incarnate! Obey! Transfigure...
Into the wind.
Take your true form!
Look, over there! Could that be the sunset vermilionite?
Plostrite doesn't float until it's activated. It may look different from most ordinary stones. Only after being activated does Plostrite reveal its true nature.
Wow, Shenhe.
Only because my master is fond of chatting about these things. The moment she has... I don't care for her stories most of the time. I certainly didn't expect...
Hold on a sec. If we activate it here, there's no way we'll be able to get it. But if we don't activate it, how else are we...
Don't worry. I can handle the weight quite easily.
Are you sure?
Please don't worry. I'm well aware that a Plostrite sample this large must be highly valuable. I will be gentle with it and make sure my safety.
That's right! Paimon's sure you can handle it and everything. You gotta be extra careful when lifting heavy up.
Is it now? I'll go on ahead with the Plostrite. Let's meet at the...
How is Shenhe able to carry that huge rock all by herself? Adepti super strength much? We can't slow down yet. Let's go meet her at the building site.
With you all the way. Wish me luck.
Oh my god, I can't believe my eyes.
How can she lift that massive rock all by herself? She's got...
Oh, mighty Adeptus, please give me your blessing so that in the coming year
This is top tier in size and quality, and the condition it's in is quite simply immaculate. I'm going to award you full marks for the Sunset Vermilion...
My name isn't important. I'm not even here to... I was just delivering this for some other people. They should...
Shenhe and Ningguang's little helper.
Ah, so you're the ones behind this. But I have to correct you on one point. It's not helper.
Okay then, Miss Secretary. What do you...
In truth, it is the finest piece of Plostrite. If everything goes according to plan, we will use this piece in the foundation of the Jade. As a side note, Lady Ningguang has rented some dwellings in the nearby... Now, please excuse me. As you can see...
Shenhe, just now on the...
Oh, really?
What kind of reaction is that? Whenever Paimon gets praised, Paimon can't help but...
I've had similar compliments before. They call me an Adeptus, treat me with great deference and respect.
Yeah, 'cause that's how Adepti are. At least the ones we've met.
But I am not...
Shenhe?
I'm fine. I've been exerting myself quite a lot ever since...
Well, Byron?
No need. I simply...
You can't do that. When you're hungry, you go eat something tasty. And when you're tired, you go lie down and then...
Okay.
Great! Now we're talking.
Huh?
Hi there! Checking in, are we? Since this was chosen as the building site for the new Jade Chamber, we've had a constant stream of people in this. So, business is booming for me today. Very...
Great!
One of your rooms is still being cleaned. I guess it should be ready within the hour. Here are your keys. All right.
Shenhe, you should go get some rest. Paimon's gonna go see if there's anything good to eat around here. Let's buy one for Shenhua too. She can have it as a midnight snack.
All right. If you need anything, don't hesitate to disturb me. I'm a light sleeper. I will hear if you knock on the door. Mm-hmm. See you.
Hey! Isn't that Cloud Retainer? Let's go and say hi.
The wind knows me.
One trusts you have met Shenhe.
So far, so good. Yeah.
Naturally. Save for Ganyu, who spends the majority of her time in Liyue.
Cool. So, calling her Shenhe feels kind of friendly, but also kind of disrespectful.
Her Adeptus name. Why, pray tell, would Shenhe have an adept?
Don't all Adepti have a special title they...
On this latter point, you are correct. However, Shenhe is human.
Oh, right. Wait, what? Paimon neither. This is a
Do you mean to say that she presents different...
Well, to start with, her problems...
Ah, yes. She was like the one first found Shenhe by chance in a cave. One was passing by. Inside was Shenhe, then aged around 6 years old. In her hand, she held a dagger.
That sounds so...
When one arrived, she had already been locked in confrontation with this monster for several days. That she was able to endure such terrible danger was due not only to her... One dealt with the monster, yet she still refused to lower her guard. She even pointed her dagger in one's direction and...
In other words, if you hadn't passed by that day...
Not necessarily. Upon one's arrival, one could sense that the god's wrath was
That's still so dangerous, though! Why was a tiny little kid battling against a...
Alas, the mortal world is rife with suffering of every kind. And she had Indeed, it is one to whom she refers. Shenhe has an extraordinary constitution. However, her homicidal urges did not subside with age. Mooncarver once performed a divination for her. He declared that her fate is to bear the curse of calamity. Consumed by red ropes have indeed served to keep her calmer and more content. It is only by fate that people's paths may cross. Now that Shenhe's path has crossed with yours, please be sure to
Oh, now Paimon gets it.
Huh. You dare draw such a facile conclusion on the nature of one's present excursion. Ningguang once made a bold assertion that this is to be the era of the If she handles it admirably, one is willing to be... Let us conclude our conversation here for today.
So, Shenhe isn't an Adeptus after all. She just grew up around the Adepti. Oh, no wonder she doesn't like being treated as an Adeptus. Having everyone falling over themselves to show their respect all the time must be kind of hard to deal with.
Wherever in this world I roam. I carry memories of my home.
Hey! So, Shenhe...
Master has relayed my situation to you. I take...
Oh? How did you know?
I'd intended to wait until you came back before going to sleep, but I didn't hear you come in. I was worried that something may have happened to you. So I went outside to check and caught on top of this. You have been acting very strangely around me this morning, causing me to suspect that my master must have told you everything about me. After all, master is...
Sorry, Shenhua. Paimon had you down as a...
It's okay. I don't mind. The fault is mine for not explaining everything to you sooner. Because in my experience... Still, though you mistook me for an adeptus, you never treated me for this. I am very grateful.
To be fair, we've met our... Anyway, now it's settled. From now on, you're our friend.
Got it. Although I don't know quite what it entails in terms of what...
Great! Well, now that we're all rested up, we should start searching for the... But before we do that, let's go to the building site. After all, Sunset Vermilionite is so rare. Paimon doubts many competitors will really be able to find... Oh, and another thing. We bought some grilled chicken drumsticks on the way back last night. There was a place just outside. Here's one for you, Shenhua. Try it! They're so good.
I concur. It has a rich flavor, far more agreeable than those I've cooked for myself in the wilderness in the past.
Time to go.
Look! The Jade Chamber is floating into the sky! But it seems to be tied down by something.
That's because it's not finished.
Hey, Bywin! And hey, Beto! And hey! Person Paimon doesn't know?
Given the enormous scale of the Jade Chamber, we split the construction work into 2 phases to make sure the structure Before we find some suitable plastrite, we build the Jade Chamber's keel at ground level. Once the plastrite is ready, we place it into the keel and let the partially constructed Jade Chamber rise up to the height of the surrounding mountain peaks. The remainder of the construction work is then carried out at that altitude. Once everything is ready, we release the iron...
Miss Bywin, we've brought some new materials to submit.
One moment. I'll be right there. The construction work has only been able to progress this rapidly thanks to the plastrite provided by you. Lady Ningguang is most grateful and looks forward to seeing more of your work.
Wow, can't believe you sourced the plastrite so quickly. It's the key piece of the puzzle. Looks like you beat us to the punch.
Beto? You're joining the Jade Chamber contest too?
Sure am. I happened to get my hands on a chunk of Sunset Vermilionite on a voyage a while back, so...
Huh. So even though it's rare, we're not the only...
Oh, I've got some introductions to do. This is the renowned Miss Yun, or Yunjin.
Greetings.
These two are Paimon and the Traveler, both good buddies of mine. And...
Shenhua. I am there.
Good to meet you. A friend of a friend is my friend too. Or, as I like to say, a mate of a crewmate is part of... Miss Yun is also here for the contest. Turns out she needed to borrow a boat.
It's an honor to finally meet you both. I've heard much about... To be honest with you all, I am in great need of this opportunity to ask Lady Ningguang a question. That's why I joined the contest. Thanks to my father's connections.
Wow. So...
Excuse me for prying, Miss Shenhe, but...
No, I don't have any questions for Ningguang. I just wanted to help him.
In that case, I have a proposal to make. Lady Ningguang said that the first 3 contestants to procure all 3 materials will be awarded the chance to ask a question. Instead of competing against each other, we could work together.
Sounds great, but...
I think the plastrite was the most difficult item to source by a long shot. Luckily, all 3 of us managed to get our hands on it. The 2 remaining items aren't quite so... How'd I do? Is that what you had?
Precisely.
Huh. Interesting.
Okay then. All right, I'll go first. I have some leads on... From what I've heard, the core itself is really not that difficult to make. The hard part is getting hold of the ore used as raw materials. I'm gonna head back to...
We will head into town and seek advice from Master Zhang of Hanfeng's Ironmongers.
Wonderful. We'll split into teams then, and whoever makes... I'm gonna take off. See you later.
Okay, let's go! By the way, what question are you gonna...
I'm looking for a venue to host the performance of our new opera.
Ooh, what's the opera called?
The opera is a labor of love by my father. He wrote it based on a popular urban legend about an evil spirit. It's called The Divine Damsel.
One with nature.
Ah, hello. Are you here for something off the shelf?
Excuse me, Master Zhang.
Of course I have. Sorry,
My name is Yunjin. Perhaps you don't know me, but I believe...
Yunjin? Stage use? Oh, so you must... Sorry. My brain's finally caught up. It's not used to... So, you're here to ask about wonder cores, huh? As it happens, I do know how to make them. Matter of fact, the types of ore needed to make wonder cores are a little hard to come by. Lady Ningguang supplied them herself.
No, we were gonna ask you what kinds of...
Sure. Well, you'll need two kinds. If I remember correctly, Lady Ningguang sourced her Star Splinter iron from the Mount Tianheng area. It could take some work, but if you stick with it, you'll find some eventually. I'm really not sure. Sorry. What I've heard, of course, it's probably just hearsay. If you want my advice, start by looking...
Mount Tianheng.
Interestingly enough, the story of the divine damsel of devastation also... I hear the view there is quite spectacular. A favor just... Perhaps it can give me some inspiration. Let's not... I came to Mount Tianheng once with my father as a child. I remember it being such a long climb that I could barely feel my legs by the time we reached the... This is quite a trip down memory lane for me. Look at these. No wonder the legend of the divine damsel of devastation is said to have taken place here.
The Divine Damsel of Devastation is your upcoming opera, right? And the story takes... What's the story about, though?
It's the story of a girl become...
Cool! A hero story?
The legend first arose in this area. It is said that there used to... In that village, there was a loving couple who were completely devoted. The wife was out collecting herbs and was captured by the monster. Her hut, the vile and vicious monster, told the villagers, if you want to live, you must...
What a nasty piece of work! Ugh.
But the monster was so terrible and so strong that all within the village, just while they were discussing whose child would be given over to the monster...
No! Don't...
Unbeknownst to anybody else, she was concealing an exorcist's blade. She approached the monster's lair, feigning her extraordinary abilities drew the attention of the Adepti, and they took her as one of their own. Her story became the stuff of legends. And so, destined to grace the mortal realm for but a brief moment, she vanished like a wisp of smoke into thin air.
I really like this story. But I personally think that perhaps the little girl was... I'm not sure she deserves all the praise she is given.
I've never considered that. Opera is always an interpretation of the events it purports to portray. When my father wrote the script for this play, I suppose isn't...
I think it's a great story.
Well, it sure inspired Paimon!
Into the wind. The wind knows me. follow the wind.
This should be enough Star Splinter iron. Now we just need to find that Sabrosium.
I think I saw a village on our way here. Master Zhang said we should ask the locals for help. Why don't we try there?
Hey, there really is someone here. Yunjin, looks like you were right. Excuse us, sir. Huh. He didn't seem to catch...
Hello, sir. We were just passing by, and what...
Is he trying to tell us to look for clues in the village? Shenhua, Yunjin, let's have a look around.
Sorry, you can go ahead without me. I'd like to have a word with this gentleman. If that's okay with you, Uncle Mingjin.
It's...
Shenhe.
Shenhe. You're alive. I'm sorry, I don't know how to find Sabrosium. But I think this place is deserted now. No one ever comes here.
Huh? You know...
Thank you, kind sir. Well, don't worry. Mingjin has no ill intention towards me.
Okay, then let's see
Huh. What's this? So... Shen, now that I think about it, she does behave rather like an adept. So that's why I've been getting the strangest feeling whenever... According to this text, the divine damned... And she didn't volunteer. She was... Oh, the truth is even more lamentable than the opera. Now I understand why Shenhe said the girl was not as... Oh, it looks like my father may... So it seems that Shenhe's father thought he was summoning a benevolent deity using a magic incantation. But in fact, he summoned an evil god's remains, which took the form of a monster. His obsessive yearning for his deceased wife led to a terrible tragedy. Still, I do wonder what the connection is.
We've looked everywhere, but still no mention of Sabrosium. Let's have a look over there. This is it! So basically, we need to go to the middle of the lake south of Mount Tian. Let's go back and tell Shenhe.
One year when I was back visiting, I heard a story about a white-haired... I was a very close friend of your father's. I could have stopped him from performing the summoning. I bring flowers back here every year. And he...
Apologize for what? If you'd stopped him, he'd only have found There is nothing he wouldn't have done for his true love. Nothing.
Do you still...
I don't know what I feel. I'm told my fate is to bear the curse of calamity, so my master bound my soul with red ropes to curb my aggression. But it also dampened... So if you ask me how I feel about the past, if I hate my father or not...
It must have been so tough for you.
Shenhe, we're back!
Oh, then I will leave you all in peace. I'll tell you more about the old time.
Thanks, mister. We found some info in the end. Shenhe, look! This tells us how to...
Let's go then.
Miss Shenhe, there's something I'd like to talk to you about. Just now, in the village, we found your father's diary.
Why?
I know I say that opera always deviates from the truth, but now that the main character is standing right here in front of me...
It's okay. I like your version.
But,
My master once said that the day I learn how to use my strength for the good of... So, I hope that one day But I've never thought this way before.
Don't worry. In fact, I think maybe you've already started...
Shenhe! Yunjin! Cut the chick! We can't let someone else beat it!
What brings you here? Have they found a solution to the danger in the sea? Ningguang didn't tell... Something has happened in Guyan Stone Forest. But these things can be unpredictable. Only a single mountain lies between here. If things get out of control,
That's everything we need! Let's head back and report in! Paimon's curious if Beto's made any progress.
one with nature.
Oh.
So...
This is some top-quality ore you found. I think I'll get a good end Yes, now it's my time to shine.
Hey everyone, how's the A-team doing? I ran into a bit of a brick wall on my end. Suling's never seen a Wonder Core before.
Leave the Wonder Cores to me. I'll work on them while you go. Don't worry.
Much obliged, Master Zhang. We should look into the Adepti sigils next. But where should we find items relating?
I'll sort that out.
Oh? You got this?
Yes. I have been training with the Adepti for years. When we first met, I told you I came for the Jade Chamber, not the... In fact, I came specifically to deliver Adepti sigils. Master heard that Ningguang was planning to rebuild the... Master also said she hoped that I can take this opportunity to rejoin human society. But now that I'm here, I wonder maybe it won't work for me to stay here after all. But either way...
Without knowing the ins and outs of your situation, I can't say whether you should step. But now that our paths have crossed, we'll always have a connection. So if you're ever feeling down, come find me on my ship.
Thank you. So, Master Zhang, I'll need to use your facilities to...
Fine by me. I'm actually curious to see how the...
Whew. The sigils are ready. Though they are in some respects in...
I've finished forging the things you asked for, too.
Great! Let's go submit them before someone else gets there ahead of us. Ningguang's little secretary! We found all the materials!
Oh, already? All three of you found them together. The Wonder Cores and Adepti sigils look good. It seems that we've... I hereby announce that the winners of this material procurement contest are the Traveler, Yunjin, and...
What? It's over already? I haven't even found the Plustrite yet!
I can't... so close, but so far.
I'd like to invite our three winners to please proceed to the Jade Chamber, where they...
Huh? Where's Beidou?
Captain Beidou has some business to attend to. She will join later.
All right, then. Guess we'll head on up to... This has been a long time coming. The last time we went up to the...
Combine the Adepti sigils with the Wonder Cores and insert them into the Jade Chamber's control compartment. The construction of the new Jade Chamber is now officially complete. Thank you all for your work.
Yeah!
Miss Yun, I've already heard something about the reason for your involvement.
That's right. Lady Ningguang, I would like to hear your opinion.
The unveiling of Miss Yun's grand new opera surely requires a venue of equal grandeur. So what would you say if I proposed that the Jade Chamber offers a splendid panoramic view of the mountains and the bustling city? It is fitting for the finest performance to be hosted in the heavens.
Thank you, Lady Ningguang. Then I will prepare my props and other articles shortly. Please allow me to bring all these aboard the Jade Chamber.
You're quite welcome. It's truly what a good opera does.
A traveler, Shenhe, Paimon, I'll be leaving now. Do come and see my play when the time comes.
You're next. What is your question? I should clarify. I do not know your sister's whereabouts. Please, don't waste your question.
Wow. You're a mind reader, Ningguang. Oh well. Guess
Managing a successful business is not as simple as you might think. Capital, connections, sensitivity to the trends, an instinct for what is a good opportunity. All of these traits are crucial. If you want to know how to make money, I will honor our agreement and give you an answer.
Wow. Paimon hadn't even...
Your question was written all over your face. Now look, so I promise you that should you one day require financial assistance, you may seek employment here. I will pay you at the highest...
Great! So next time we run out of Moro, we just need to come to... No more questions from us. Shenhe, you got a question?
Me?
Yes, this is a group effort.
Thank you. But I don't have any.
Are you sure? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I'd urge you not to—
Yeah, just don't waste it. Hold on a second. Pаймon can probably think of another one.
Lady Ningguang, do you think I can ever fit in Liyue Harbor?
Now that is an interesting question. Liyue Harbor is very inclusive. As long as you respect the rules here, you will not be— So, the key is whether or not you yourself can develop
a sense of belonging.
Yes. To become fond of a place, to feel part of it. Perhaps someone you've met, or something you've experienced here. Or perhaps you enjoy the atmosphere of Liyue, and you will become accustomed to it. In short, everyone needs a reason to stay. I hope you—
I see.
Hey, what's going on? I just went to see the fleet a little later than expected.
Come on, Beidou! It's your turn! Do you have a question for
me? Nah, I ain't got any questions. She forced me to help out, so I figured I met Ningguang. Don't forget what we talked. It's not gonna be easy to deal with. I don't think my fleet can take it on their own.
Don't worry. I have made preparations. The wound dressings are ready, and the Millelith have set up an ambush.
Glad to hear it. Watch your back.
Beidou? Ningguang? What are you talking—
You'll see when the Jade Chamber ascends. However, it's not the most pleasant topic of conversation. Maybe it's better that you don't know. When I first set foot in the Jade Chamber, I stood at the edge of the platform and looked down upon Liyue. At that time, I dreamed that one day the Jade Chamber's shadow would be seen in all 7 nations of Teyvat. My wish has not changed to this very day. However, it is not only out of consideration for myself that I have built the Jade Chamber anew at this time. I hope the Jade Chamber will always float in the skies above Liyue Harbor, bearing witness to the prosperity and peace of the human world. And I hope that you can all witness it with me. Let the Ascension ceremony commence! Right on cue. The Avenger of the Vortex, Beisht.
Who is that?
Osial's wife. Final follower of the Overlord of the Vortex.
Sounds like you knew this was coming!
Beidou sensed something was stirring in the deep. She warned me months ago. Knowing she harbors hatred toward the Jade Chamber, I chose to rebuild it now as a way of drawing her out.
Got it. Well, let's go fetch the Adepti.
No.
Huh?
In this human age, the people of Liyue must find a way to overcome this crisis on our strength alone!
What's that? Wait! A giant wave!
You are a cursed child. Your life brings nothing but disaster to us all. At least if you die, I can bring her back.
The day you learn how to use your strength for the good of others is the day that you can truly become part of human society.
What are you doing here?
We can't let you be the only one taking this risk!
I hardly see this as a great risk. The people of Liyue Harbor are well prepared, and she is already badly injured. Only sheer willpower is keeping her alive. I may be nearing the end of my stamina, but in a fight to the death, I think I have the upper hand.
We'll help too!
Into the wind.
Unleash! Transfiguration!
The wind knows me.
Take your true form!
As one with wind and cloud!
Do your master's bidding! Transfiguration!
One with nature.
My will embodied! You're dead meat! Take your true form! No turning back! My will embodied! I shall not yield!
Let's dance!
Oh! Take your true form! Cryo Incarnate!
She's getting away! Shouldn't we go after her?
This place is unstable. It is too risky to continue pursuing her. If the place collapsed, the consequences would be disastrous. Let's head back. I'm just a little exhausted. I wanted to deal with it myself. I didn't expect you to follow. Don't worry. She's not coming back anytime soon. After an injury like that.
How did things go underwater?
It's been dealt with. She was injured before entering the water.
Good. So the crisis has been safely averted. When you...
Lady Ningguang, the fleet reports that the sea monster has left Guyan Stone Forest and the surrounding water.
Thank you. How are the milliliths?
Thanks to the medical supplies you prepared and Lady Keqing's command, our losses were minimal. Of course, we owe huge thanks to the on behalf of the entire millilith.
Great. Then next time I watch Miss Yun's opera, I'll be able to take the... I wasn't trying to be a hero, though.
Let the soldiers recuperate, but don't let your guard down. If she returns...
Yes, ma'am.
You've been monitoring us for some time now. I trust you've reached a conclusion.
You wish to hear one's opinion. Well, things would have hardly...
That I do not deny. However, final victory was always if it came to it, I could always destroy another Jade Chamber.
One has observed your adaptation of the Guizhong Ballista, and find one you have learned from past failures and prepared for this crisis in advance. Hence, on balance, one finds your performance during this trial
while the position of Tianquan remains mine.
Shenhe, one saw you secretly venture out from the mountains a few years ago. And hopefully this trip to Liyue Harbor...
Yes. I can't explain it, but I feel happier than I expected.
Good. Traveler, please take good care. In fact, one has many fond...
There'll be no need for that.
Oh. They are all fine. Since you care not to listen, one shan't be telling you.
Please, have a good rest. Come to the Jade Chamber when you have we must celebrate both the completion of the Jade Chamber and the fact...
Wow! Everyone's already seated! It's Paimon's first time attending a banquet in the Jade Chamber.
All of you here are my distinguished guests. I am determined that those who don't drink alcohol, please, help yourself to other beverages. Fine wine is a delight to the senses, but it is far from the only...
Have you heard? Miss Yun's going to be performing today.
Sure have. Honestly, it's the main reason I'm here. I hear she's going to perform the Divine Damsel of Devastation today.
Hey! Look! Miss Yun!
批贯，到这里本该接近尾声，但今日我再添一笔，唱与诸位听。彼时鹤归，茫茫天地无依靠，孤身离去。今日再会，新朋旧友坐满堂，共聚此时。
What did you think? Personally,
it was beautiful.
It was wonderful. Also,
you're welcome. Thanks to you, the divine damsel of Devis, the play has an ending, but life goes on.
Thank you. I think
Ms. Yun, here you are, huh? Hey, this young lady with the white hair looks like some kind of VIP. Wait, you're the girl from the opera, aren't you? Let me pull up a chair, all right. We'll
Alternatively, you could leave us alone. That is, if you'd prefer.
Uh-oh, this feels all too familiar. Shenhe's...
Hey, what are you doing?
Calm down, Shenhe. Calm
down. Now that I think about it, I'm glad. I'm sure I have much to learn.
To act, one must, after our trip to Mount Tianheng together. Next time I have a new opera, may we...
You've made an exceptional contribution toward the building. I will not forget this.